beautiful morning out here. You know, I'm mainly a bass angler, lived in Oklahoma my whole life, so saltwater's new to me. What is your game plan for today?
Well, first thing I do, I pull up the tide app and I'm looking, it looks like we're starting at a high tide, but we have a slow outgoing tide. So I'm gonna wanna find some grass flats with that satellite mapping and get the water rolling off the grass flats and hopefully have some trout staging out there. And then later I see at 12 o'clock, the tide's gonna come back in pretty strong. So who knows, we'll head out to the beach or the pass and try and get on some snook.
That's spectacular. I can even figure this out. This is very easy for me to see. I can see where, you know, the nice little drop-offs are. I can see the tide. I understand it all really well.
And then a couple other things may come into play. It's clear right now, but later if we get some storms, we'll pull up the radar if we got to make a run back, or we may be able just to slide a mile or two south and get out of the rain. And of course, we got to find a good grouper sandwich and let Google tell us where to go.
Nice. Plan A, B, and C. I like it.
Yeah, I'm for plan C, lunch. Oh, look at that. I got you. Good job, Lucas.
You were scouting this spot last night?
Yeah, what I noticed is you've got a big grass flat here and you can see on the vision the sand holes where it drops off. And the tide's coming off this flat and basically all the trout are sitting out here right where the grass meets the sand. You can see it perfect on that vision and we're just following that line.
I think satellite mapping, you know, is something that as a flats angler is gonna be more important than live sonar for bass. Like, it is the thing that gives you the biggest advantage right now.
Well, and what I like, it's allowing me to see the transition out to deeper water. Before, you know, we used to look at all the potholes up on the flats, but now I'm looking at potholes and where the sand and the grass meet in deeper water because I can see it so clear on the vision.
Yeah.
It all depends on which map and which app you use. You know, I alternate through the different apps till I find the one on low tide with the brightest sun that really highlights all the areas. That's really cool that I can find the best app with the best map for the area we're fishing today.
That's it.
According to the fishing app, I should be throwing white today with a nice pink back and a chartreuse head. Very custom. We'll see if they're right.
So we're in Shell Key now, right?
Yeah, what I noticed, it's changed since the last hurricane from last year. Luckily, with that new updated satellite map, I was able to get in here.
It's definitely need to be a precision navigation to be able to get into this spot. But once you're back here, and we've got a lot of stuff to fish.
Yeah, again, we're on another grass edge. There's a trout right there on the bottom. A grass edge to sand. We looked on the vision, enhanced the image, and we can see all these sand holes in this little trough that kind of bows up against the mangroves. So the tide's coming out, it's flowing right out of the pass, and we're just trying to intercept these fish as they come down this trough and kind of hunker down in a sand hole.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a few more to bite.
Oh, on trout, nice trout. Hey Google, take a photo.
I love the ability to quickly be able to take a picture of my fish or a situation or even start a video. And you know, the camera's a great quality, wide angle action camera. So you get awesome images, but right there on the unit, they save to your Google Drive. It's just all in the cloud now. Because it is Android Google, we've got those awesome voice commands. You don't have to distract yourself and you can just take advantage of those hand-free things. I've been on my tower in the back, you know, catch a fish, and I want to take a picture, and I've got it pointed already. I don't have to climb down, I don't have to do anything, just snap that picture, release the fish, you know, in and out of the water much quicker. I love those functions. For me, you know, it's great to entertain the kids with. You know, I've got a young girl who loves to watch Bluey. You know, I can get a couple extra hours at the sandbar or even let me fish a little longer in a day. Whatever your kids are into that they're using on their tablets, their devices, it's all right there. But also, you know, we're Tampa Bay, we love to watch the sports. So being able to pull up out here, you know, watch the hockey, watch the football, watch the baseball, and yeah, you can stream all those things so easily. With its cellular connectivity, that makes it so nice. Yeah, I think the power of the Vision, you know, it's a great sunlight screen, it's connectivity and all that, but it resides in the finding the right app for what you're doing at the time.
I mean, being able to navigate safely. There's a lot of apps out there we take for granted. We're trying to fish very shallow and get into cuts. But if you're new to boating and have a pontoon boat, there's a lot of apps out there that just tell you how to get to a space safely.
Let's say you're a professional bass angler, or, you know, weekend warrior bass angler. What do you think they're gonna be able to glean out of the Vision?
Of course, finding all of those spots that you can't see on your normal charts, but whether you have a Lowrance, a Humminbird, a Garmin, you have the ability to mirror their screens on the Vision, which acts like a whole nother screen.
That's great.
But you also have all of their charting that you can add. So on some lakes, the Humminbird Lake Master might be the best chart. On another one, the Lowrance map might be the best. So instead of having to buy multiple units, you just download them all to the Vision and you got it all right there on one unit. You know, we used to travel around chasing redfish tournaments all the time, and I remember pulling out the chart, buying the card, but then as things change in Louisiana, your chart and your card are now old. With the Vision just constantly being updated with the latest and the greatest satellite imagery is a true game changer.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we've seen apps for offshore fishing where they are getting contour lines within a foot. So I am confident I can run right out there in the Gulf of Mexico without numbers because these apps are so detailed and catch limit out on my red snapper real quick without having a number. It's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
So the Powerful Vision is the first marine infotainment display. What does that mean?
That's right. So obviously it's marine. It's built to be out here on the water. It's waterproof, sunlight visible, all that. But then you get into infotainment. Information being things that are useful for boaters and anglers. So, you know, navigation, mapping, satellite imagery, all that's, you know, stuff that we love to use. But then we have the entertainment part, which is your, you know, streaming services, plus your social sharing, all that. So combines it all into one through the Google Play Store, where you can get those 3 million apps to take care of all your infotainment needs. You know, I love being on the water and having fun, but sometimes work intervenes. The Vision will help you get work done as well, right?
Yes, I no longer have to dig in the console, get my phone if I get a message. I can look at it quickly on the screen. If I get an important email that I have to answer, I can do it right here, get back to having fun on the water. And even if you're interrupted with a Zoom meeting, we can take that Zoom meeting right here and then get back to enjoying our day.
This product is going to be shipping, and I cannot wait to see what, you know, boaters are going to do to make the Vision their own.
Yes, it's truly built for bass, flats, sandbars, pontoons, offshore. So with the Vision, you can see everything and control even more.